and welcome to another edition of Kogi in Focus, the weekly program that keeps you abreast of happenings in and around Kogi, Nigeria's confluent state. I'm Oluwatosin Usuji. On the program today, Kogi State Governor Bello makes fresh move to ensure ranker-free APC primaries in the state. State government uncovers 4.3 billion naira pension funds fraud committed by previous administration. Kogi State government seeks federal government help for persons affected by recent wave of floods. And on the streets today, we will be hearing from the people whether there's anything to celebrate as the World Literacy Day was marked across the globe during the week. These and more when we return. Stay with us.
It's Kogi, Nigeria's confluent state, the country's melting point where anything and everything can happen. Kogi in Focus is the program keeping Nigerians abreast of developments in and around the country's most strategically located state. From politics, government to the people, farming to entertainment, sport and a whole lot more. We've got it covered on Kogi in Focus. Watch Kogi in Focus every Monday at 4:30 p.m. on your channel of choice, Africa Independent Television, AIT. For your contributions, feedback and advert placements, please contact us through the displayed phone numbers and social media handles. Kogi in Focus, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Don't be left out.
Welcome back. Kogi State Governor Bello has told all political office aspirants on the platform of the All Progressives Congress to complete a peace accord form ahead of the state primary elections. Governor Bello, who gave the directive in Lokoja during a meeting with all duly registered aspirants from the state, said the move will ensure peace reigns within the party, irrespective of the outcome of the primaries.
Today, President Muhammadu Buhari is APC. He is the rallying point. He is the reason why some of us are in politics, because he possesses a strong character, upright. We are here to sign a fair play and peace accord. As a party, Kogi State chapter, and under my leadership as the leader of the party, and under the chairmanship of Abdullah Bello, every aspirant must sign this peace accord. The implication of this is that before the contest, during the election, and after the election, we must abide by this peace accord. Whoever does otherwise, we will make sure the person faces the full wrath of the law.
Governor Bello said election is a contest with different possible outcomes. He called on aspirants to make the peace of the state and the unity of the party their priority before, during, and after the primaries.
What are the days where you see members of the same political party going into contests? There will be killings, there will be maiming, houses will be burned, properties will be burned, people will be displaced, not under my watch. If any aspirant displays such a character or attitude, or your supporter, not only you, because once you sign, it is binding on your supporters. Whoever try the bad ways PDP used to do their politics in the past, I can assure you, we will treat that person like any common criminal. By the grace of God, we shall go into this contest. We shall, as a body, we shall come out even stronger.
The state party chairman and other stalwarts welcomed the governor's move.
I'm happy to be here today, Your Excellency, to attend to a very serious matter in our political life. Your Excellency, I also want to be grateful on behalf of my ESCO member for your huge support that has taken us this far. We will continue to enjoy this support from you, sir.
We must all have what we call the spirit of sportsmanship. And the party and the success of our party that is today the ruling, or as I would put it, the serving party in Kogi State and in Nigeria should be priority, should be first before self-interest.
Speaker of the House of Assembly, Deputy Governor, Secretary to the State Government were among top government functionaries at the meeting. Kogi is one of the states forecast to suffer heavy flooding due to constant rainfall and the opening of water dams within and outside Nigeria. The state has been hit by floods across 10 local government areas since past 2 weeks. Governor Bello, who briefed journalists on the situation, described it as unfortunate.
Where water bodies were released from there, flooded Kogi State almost to the level of the 2012. Now that the Lagdo Dam has released their waters as well, we are getting even closer to the worst situation of 2012. Over 200 communities have been sacked. We have been doing our best to ensure that we comfort the various communities to ensure that they are safe, they're secured.
He said residents of the affected areas were facing tough times.
And we are calling on the federal government and all the agencies to please come to our aid. Just about a few days ago, I visited Kotokarife, Ibaji, and several other local governments by boat and helicopter. And the situation is very pathetic. I met 2 women that were even in labor. I had to stay, and the babies were delivered, in the IDP camps. So, sir, I am begging you, Mr. President, to please come to our aid. We're in a dire situation.
While expressing satisfaction that no life was lost, Governor Bello advised persons still living in flood-prone areas to relocate to higher ground or the nearest internally displaced persons camp. The Kogi State government has discovered an embezzled 4.3 billion naira pensions fraud by the previous administration. The Director General to the Governor on Media and Publicity, Kingsley Fanwo, broke the news during a press briefing in Lokoja.
The Governor of Kogi State, His Excellency HIJIRA Bello, was miffed by the persistent complaints about payment of pensions and gratuity in the state. In order to ascertain the situation in the pension board, the governor decided to commission his Auditor General to fully go into an audit, the audit of the pension fund in the state. It's a ring, and the ring is fond of diverting these funds into accounts of people that some of them are not even pensioners. They will just go to the village, get a name of a farmer, and they will now get his account details. They will now put his name and put the account details, be sending this money to the account and collect from the farmer. So that was the practice. And that is the reason we are in the mess that we are in today. Everything here speaks to the facts about what we have discovered that they have stolen.
He said the present administration will stop at nothing in protecting the state's funds from fraudsters.
We have been finding it very difficult to source for funds to be able to pay because the money that is meant for their pensions and gratuity have been carted away by this cabal. So it is something that will not sweep under the carpet.
FANU promised a thorough investigation into the discovery and said all persons found culpable will face justice. If you are just joining us, this is Kogi in Focus, your weekly review program of government and people's activity in and around Kogi State. For your information, contributions, feedback, and possible event coverage, reach us via phone numbers and social media handles displayed on your screen. KABBA BUNU hold to shun nepotism, tribalism, and dirty politicking if the area must move forward. The all local government's chairman, Taufik Issa, gave the advice in Odokoro after a meeting with political office aspirants from the area.
Matured and well-respected candidates that will be respect all over the country. So we now concluded that, okay, we have no alternative than to give our maximum support to senators and make sure the most credible candidate is being fixed for reps and assembly.
The KABBA BUNU local government administrator echoed Taufik Issa's comments.
Reasons you must choose deliver the senators at ADEYEMI because of past incidents in Okene. We have two sons, we know their character, we didn't force anybody, but we preach to them, we give them the reason how we should deliver senators at ADEYEMI.
We are begging, we are appealing to people. All the aspirants, we are appealing to them. For those people that probably our choice as stakeholders of top favor, we still appeal to them. They should not be annoyed. There's always another time.
Issa urged all APC aspirants to rally round winners at the primary elections to ensure their success during the general elections in 2019. The Kogi State government says it remains determined to spread agriculture as a business to all and sundry across the state. The Commissioner for Agriculture, Oloruntoba Kendi, said it is the surest way of creating self-sufficiency for the majority in the state.
We appreciate your partnership in this direction. It's our belief that as we go to 21 local governments and interact with our youths, that they will see the need to have a buy-in into agriculture rather than sitting down at home and saying we are looking for a job. We have abundant fertile land in Kogi. We have water everywhere. We have youthful population. If we combine all of this, we end poverty, we end unemployment in the state, and that is our target.
He said the state government intends to match its words with actions through a partnership with some non-government organizations.
As a government, we have said anything that will promote agriculture in the state, because that's the priority of the state governor, Bello. He has made it very clear that agriculture is his priority. He wants to use agriculture to diversify the economy, to create wealth for our people and create jobs for our people.
One of the NGOs explains how the partnership will work.
To sensitize and train both the old, the young, to pick a career in agribusiness. So what we are trying to do is that we're trying to tell the 21 local government, because we know that where arable land is in the rural areas.
HIJIRA is a period on the Islamic calendar that is marked to celebrate the migration of Prophet Muhammad from Mecca to Medina in the year 1440. It is also used to remember how he suffered in the hands of unbelievers who threatened to kill him for spreading the practice of Islam. Kogi State Muslims were not left out of it as they converged on the city of Okene to celebrate, pray for the leadership of President Muhammadu Buhari and Governor Yahya Bello and other leaders across the nation.
Migration, the Prophet ﷺ was reported to tell all the Muslims that the migration of jihad, that is the killing or the battle of jihad, has finished. What remains is the moral and good deeds to all the Muslim Ummah.
Well, we appreciate the government at the top for their giant achievement in bringing so many development in the country. The same kudos goes to the state government in curbing the security challenges in the state. And we prayed unto Almighty God to be with them all the time and to lead them rightly.
But it's not the Prophet ﷺ that marked this date. It's the Sahabat that marked the date. So it's since then they are marking the day from then to now. And now, Alhamdulillah, today is 1st Muharram, 1440.
The move to the palace of the Okene of Ibera land,
His Royal Majesty Ado Ibrahim,
who charged them to love one another and even express love to Muslims and non-Muslims alike.
Peace, peace, peace. Family of relationship, order and respect government to power, respect inter-religion, without any discrimination in religion, and I pay special recommend people this understanding of unity in religion to promote it, to come and make peace, and make people prosper. There is no discrimination for any other religion. We know our own religion, first side very well, and respect other religion.
The Okene called for calm over the controversy surrounding the remodeled Central Mosque in Okene. He told the people to desist from introducing hatred and politicking in the house of God. Prayers were also said for free, fair, and peaceful and credible 2019 general election. The Christian clergy in Kogi State has called for purposeful leadership across the nation. They gave the admonition during the ordination of some deaconesses and elders at the Christ Apostolic Church, Temidire, Lokoja.
Leaders have to lean on God, trust Him for grace of leadership, wisdom and understanding to lead God's people.
The role of the leaders is to preach peace. Peace in the community, peace in local government, the state, and the whole nation. Because without peace, we cannot achieve anything.
They called on politicians to ensure next year's general elections are violence-free. Youths were advised to watch the company they keep and be careful about the choices they make.
As the youth, they should vote and not fight. The youth should know that their vote is their power, the power to elect the choice, their own choice.
Pray for the president, governor, and all leaders, because without this, no need to attack them, only to have the knowledge of God, to pray for them to have the knowledge of God, that they can be able to rule this, the country.
And to the youth and to all other people out there, what I would like to tell them is to vote the candidate that they feel will help the country. Let them vote their conscience.
The youth should not take part in thuggery, because those people that are using them, their children are up there where nothing can reach them.
They charged newly ordained deaconesses and elders to demonstrate the true character of Jesus Christ wherever they are. The newly ordained leaders expressed their views on what it takes to make Nigeria a better place.
Whatever we want the nation to be, we start from our own home. So we should try to be at peace with our neighbor. We should not look at tribes or whatever or color. We should look at them as children of God and live with them in unity. Once we are unified in our homes, the nation will be peaceful.
I just want to encourage them that they also should put on the armor and to have the zeal also in order to go spiritually.
I'm going to perform very well. May God help me.
They charge Nigerians aged 18 and above to obtain their PVCs if they have not done so, to give themselves the chance to select the right leaders. September 8th every year is celebrated as World Literacy Day. The theme of this year's celebration centers around literacy and skills development in the face of numerous challenges. This was what we presented to the people on this week's Views from the Streets.
My own perspective, when you say illiteracy, it's all about being ignorant of a particular thing. That's illiteracy. So illiteracy doesn't mean until, it's not a word that is peculiar to someone who is not lettered. You can be lettered and you are illiterate in a particular field. So that's how I look at illiteracy.
Charity begins at home. The parents should be able to give close concentration on their children. When they are back from school, check their books, let them do their homework and see what their problem is, in order for you to be able to help the teachers and also to help the child to grow well in education.
We find a lot of people today, either from secondary school, who cannot even write their names. We have coppers who cannot speak good English, who cannot define even the subjects they claim they have read in the school. This is the issue of the system. Also, parents have roles to play. If your child is in school, you need to know, is your child really studying the course you are paying for?
Skill acquisition. To acquire skill will help in eradicating a lot of literacy in the land. Because when you acquire skills, you'll be able to meet up with the demand of writing and reading.
The illiteracy that we have that prompts some of our mothers, they want to train up their children, but still, because they don't know about, they are not literate. That is why you discover that some don't know the way out, how to train up their children, and they don't know the modality in which they need to train their children.
She was a warrior. Do you agree with me? Prayer, fire speaker. Qualified to be a saint. Precious. That is the truth.
Nigeria's Vice President Yemi Oshibanjo and Kogi State Governor Bello have described YEMISI ADEYEMI, wife of Senator Smart ADEYEMI, as a woman of virtue. The duo paid the tribute at the funeral rites for YEMISI ADEYEMI held at St. Paul's Anglican Church in Ijumun government area of the state.
Death is not the end at all. It is the beginning of life eternal. In Judges 3 verse 1, the Lord tells us that God himself leaves certain tests for us. There are certain tests that he leaves for us. And I believe that this is one of those tests that the Lord has left for our brother, Senator Smart ADEYEMI. It's a test. It's a test of your faith. It's a test of your steadfastness. It's a test of your belief. And I trust the Almighty God that you will pass that test in flying colors.
For the good virtues that our sister possesses, we should learn from her. I have tried my best, and I continue to try my best to ensure that ethnicity and religious difference does not divide us anymore. The good Lord will grant our dear sister, our departed sister, eternal rest.
And God will grant my own brother, a very distinguished senator, smart ADEYEMI, the fortitude to bear this irreparable loss.
Smart ADEYEMI expressed appreciation to all who joined him to pay the final respects to his wife, whom he described as responsible for his closeness to God.
She was everything a good man would look for in a woman. I feel, if not for the children, maybe I would have taken another step. But for my children, I've not been able to have 2 hours of sleep in the last 3 weeks. The last thing she discussed with me before she died, she said, "Smart, Jesus came here." I said, "Jesus came." And she never said anything word to me. Her life and my encounter with her is that she has made me to fear God more than ever before. And she has made me to know that it is true that the judgment and every man will stand up before God.
Governor Bello called on the people to unite as he paid homage to traditional ruler Olujumu of Ijumu land.
You, or may we, the people of Okene, never use our hands to throw away our success. Because the way that we're playing our politics in this part of the state at times frightens me. So please, I urge all of you to please call all the children to the palace. Talk to them. They should allow peace to reign.
YEMISI ADEYEMI died on the 25th of August, 2018, at the age of 55. This is where we draw the curtain on this week's edition of Kogi in Focus. Join me same time, same station next week for another 7-day review. Until then, I remain yours truly, Oluwatosin Usuji, asking you to keep doing unto others what you want them to do unto you. Bye for now.